Estamos en Carolina del Norte. Acabamos de terminar una clase de 2 días con Tom Castro, que es instructor y además es tirador de USPSA, y quería que lo conocieran, así que le vamos a hacer unas preguntas.
Let's go, dude. I'm video for a living.
When did you start shooting?
It's been, I'm going into my 8th year. So I think it was what, 98, I think is when I started. So no, just kidding. 2018. I'm old. I'm so old.
All right.
Yeah,
So
2018.
okay. All right. Pretty recent.
Yeah. So I, no firearm background, no military, no police, just decided to pick up a hobby and fell in love with it. Changed my whole life because of the sport.
It's been a short time. So what would you say your greatest achievement is so far?
Probably not quitting.
Okay.
This is a brutal sport mentally. My greatest achievement is that I just don't quit. There's been a lot of stuff that's happened to me in this sport that unfortunately isn't shooting. I've had some issues with people in the sport, and I won't quit. I won't let them take me out. But I mean, also beyond like kind of the drama that comes with shooting, unfortunately, is the sport's really hard. It's very difficult. So like, it's really easy to, instead of push harder, it's easier to quit. And I don't know. I was a quitter when I was young, and now as I've gotten older, I can't quit. It's almost like I've gone the opposite.
All right.
It's hard for me to quit now.
And you shoot PCC and pistol.
Yeah, I shoot both.
Which one do you prefer?
Oh, definitely pistol. Definitely pistol. But I think I shoot the PCC better. I also started with PCC.
Okay.
So I started off, when I first started, I shot production. At the time when I started, production was the main division. PCC was out. I think it was a provisional division still. And I shot a Shadow 2 for a little while, about 6 months. And then I got super serious about the sport. And I had a few friends tell me like, man, you're super fast. You're overly aggressive. Like, you put a red dot on your gun, you're gonna do really well. And at the time, carry optics was not a great division. Everything broke. Like all the guns broke. You had to cut all the slides. Like, it was pretty expensive venture to get into. And one of my buddies had shot PCC. He's like, here, try this. I think this is gonna be your division. And man, I took off. So the next 6 months, I focused only on PCC, and I became a grand master within those 6 months of picking up the rifle.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a pretty crazy ride. I was a terrible grandmaster, but I was a grandmaster.
All right. And you're a great instructor, and I should know because I just took your class.
Thank you.
What made you become an instructor?
Honestly, I have my best friend in the world. His name's Craig McElhaney, and I was shooting Area 6 for the first time as a grandmaster against Max Leograndis, and I was shooting, and I had some success. I had a couple of stage wins against him, and I didn't know him at the time, but Craig walked up and asked me if I had ever thought about coaching. And I really enjoyed coaching, just in general. Like, I like helping people. I like, I've always liked making other people better or whatever it is. And he talked me into doing a class. And my first class was, I think, $125, but I sold it out, sold the whole class. I had no idea what I was doing, but I knew how I got better. So I figured if I just taught people how I got better, that it would work. And I had so much great feedback from that. I started coaching just, private lessons a little bit here and there after that class. And it kind of just took off from there.
What do you think are the maybe 2 or 3 biggest mistakes that you see people make?
They think the gun is where its speed is at. They always think that if you shoot the gun faster, you're going to be faster. That's usually not how it works. It's usually you end up making a lot of makeup shots, lots of penalties, terrible hits, which end up hurting you worse. The other thing is most people don't focus at all on their movement. They don't think about movement at all. They think if they just run really fast to a spot and start blasting the gun, that's going to win, and it almost never does. And I think the last thing is, I think most people don't really know how to train. They train, but they don't know how to train. They're just kind of just shooting bullets.
They don't train, they shoot.
Yes, they shoot. Yes, good point. They're not actually critical of their training. Like, so when they're shooting bullets, they shoot 25, 30 rounds. They have no idea what number 25 was. They know what the last round was and the first round.
Or they simply just don't know what to focus on
Yes.
when they're shooting.
Yes, and I think that's not so much a shooter issue. That's more of a it's kind of a focus issue. Like
Okay.
you know, you don't if someone doesn't make you aware that there is actually specific ways to train, you don't do it.
Do you prefer to teach or to shoot?
2025, definitely shoot. This is kind of my selfish year. The last 3 years, I haven't really thought about myself at all. Matches have just kind of been matches. Matches have actually become more almost advertisement. But 2025, I decided I had 2 world shoots that I had a chance to go to. I ended up making the alternate team for PCC and pistol in the same year. And I decided I was going to be a little more selfish this year for myself and kind of chase those dreams. When I first started in 2018, somebody had mentioned, you know, the Olympics of USPSA or IPSC. And I was like, there's something that's like that in our sport. Okay, that's my goal. I want to make a world shoot team. I want to go to the world shoot. And starting with PCC, they kind of messed around a lot. We had, obviously, COVID showed up. I think it was 2020 when COVID hit. We were supposed to have PCC world shoot 2019, 2020, nothing. Then all of a sudden, 2025 shows up and there's a PCC world shoot. And I'm like, okay, I got to focus on that.
And you started in PCC.
100%. So and that was a goal I set. I never thought I would ever shoot pistol again because I really did love rifle. But the one thing about me is a lot of people, when you talk shit to me and you tell me I'm terrible, I'm probably going to prove you wrong. So all these guys were telling me that I wasn't a good shooter. I was only good because I shot a rifle and yada, yada, yada. So I picked up a pistol, and with 2 weeks of practice, I took 16th overall at Carry Optics Nationals that year. So I was like, oh, and then the challenge was set, and then I fell in love with pistol again.
That's very impressive.
It was fun. I enjoy challenges. I enjoy the challenge of shooting, for sure.
So what advice would you give shooters in general?
Start from the ground up. Always start from the ground up. One of the biggest mistakes I see in shooters is they always think about the gun first and the gun last, when you need to start from your stance and you work your way out to the gun. The gun is very important. Fundamentals are everything in this sport, but it always starts from the ground up. If your stance is bad, if your footwork is bad, the gun's going to be affected. All that stuff, it moves the gun around. So if you don't have a great base, you don't think about how the gun's being moved around because of your body, you're going to fail. So always start from the ground up. That's the number one thing I teach.
All right. And skills first, more important than getting the shiniest new toy, right?
I would rather shoot a $400 gun and have $1,200 to $1,500 in ammo than have a $2,000 gun that I can't shoot.
All right. I love it.
So
thank you very much for your time, Tom. I'm pretty sure our viewers are going to enjoy this interview. And I have to say again that I really enjoyed your class, and thank you very much.
you crushed it, bro. Thank you.
Appreciate it.